What's up guys, it's Jpeasy, and I want to talk about a topic that I feel holds a lot of people back from reaching their potential. It's a simple concept that transcends just Siege and can apply to anything you strive to do in life. It's instead of trying to win, you're trying not to lose. Now, I've been seeing this topic indirectly pop up in conversation more and more, but I wanted to address this basic mentality that I see dragging people in the wrong direction. I interact with a lot of people in the Siege community, whether it be on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Reddit, or in game. And in those interactions, I see the same conversations and comments repeated. I constantly see the conversation of rank, and while of course I have a hand of it with rank analysis and having my own rank displayed in streams and in all my clips, I think players' focus on rank is misguided. Now, this isn't a video where I say your rank doesn't matter. Counter to what a lot of creators say, I believe your rank does matter. Except it matters with context, but I'll go into that later. First, let me explain the primary differences between playing to win or playing not to lose. And while they sound exactly the same, the key difference is motivation. What is the driving force to cause you to action? Is it confidence, knowing your strengths and weaknesses and having the ability to feel that you can win any situation that's presented to you? Also knowing that if you fail, you'll learn from it? Or is it fear that you desperately don't want to screw up because you're afraid of what your teammates will say, or if you lose, you'll lose your precious elo? Now, fear could be one hell of a motivator, but it should be clear from the way that I phrased the two that fear can lead you into some mental states that are less than ideal. It's the main cause for toxicity, frustration, and burnout, as the only thing you care about is that shiny emblem you see next to your name. If you lose and the only goal of your match is to gain elo, then that round is a complete failure. There's no room for growth or improvement. This concept is shared in life as well. If I was afraid of losing, for example, I would have never made this channel. The odds of me making it as a content creator is highly against me, and the risk involved financially, time-wise, and the strain on my family life is high. But I'm not out here working my ass off to lose. Every person who you look up to, content creators, athletes, celebrities, if they played it safe, they'd never be where they are today. They took risks, but they had the confidence to know they could overcome the challenges in front of them, constantly improving themselves to become the people they are today. Now, I'm not comparing myself to the celebrities and athletes or anything like that, just giving a basic example. Coming back to Siege, if you go into a match demanding the best from yourself, then the matches that you lose from become fuel to learn from and make sure the next time you're in that situation, your best is even better than your last attempt. This season, I've heard multiple conversations where people mention that they don't want to play this early in the season because all the champ stacks are out. And this is from a person who wanted to hit champ the same season. And then another comment I got was, once I get down to like 15 elo a game, I stop playing, it's not worth it. These two talking points indicate to me the only reason they're playing is elo and their rank. And when I hear I'm fighting against a champ stack, for example, I don't groan and say, why am I even playing against them, or some other whiny BS. I dial in, I realize my margin of error is going to be a much smaller, and I try to play as tight as humanly possible. And if I get slapped, I just try and see how I could have prevented it. Every player is beatable. You just need to play solid enough as a player or as a team to figure out ways to come out on top. As for the other comment, just because the end of a season doesn't mean there isn't any room for improvement. At the end of each season, I attempt to adjust my playstyle slightly, whether it be aggression, risk-taking, or simple scope choice to see how different elements affect my success. I'm still giving it my all, but I'm just adjusting variables to see what type of results I can get from it. If at the end of the season, you're most likely in a rank that you deserve for that season, playing against players in your skill bracket. If you feel you get stuck in a rank that you don't belong, you should be enjoying some easy wins at the end of a season. If not, it's a good time to do exactly what I mentioned before and assess why you're stuck in that rank, determine what you're doing wrong in each failed round. And if you're having trouble doing it from memory, record and watch back some of your matches, or better yet, ask me to do it. Shameless plug. But jokes aside, watching back your own gameplay is the easiest way to make improvements and rank up. And now when it comes to assessing their rank, most people do not take into consideration context of how you got it. Hell, most people don't even take into consideration if they earned it at all. The difference between hitting a rank and being established and maintaining a rank as for a large part of that season is a big difference. Also, the group you play with, if you're not solo queue for example, can change the context of your rank. Take my teammate, for example. I currently play with ETH, my hard support player. He's played all of his placements as well as every ranked game this season with Plat 3 or higher players. Yet he started in silver since he took a large time off from the game and his MMR was reset basically back to default. Does that mean he's actually a gold 1 player where he's currently ranked at? No, his worth to a squad is far beyond what his rank is actually showing. Same goes the other direction. If you're ranking up and you're stacked with lower ranked players consistently, or stacked with people in your rank, but you're not assisting at all in the wins, and I'm not talking about kills, I'm talking about supporting your team through drones, operator choice, or, assisting to clearing obstacles, basics, then are you actually the rank that you ended up at? Where I'm going with this is rank isn't as cut and dry as it appears to be and shouldn't be your sole focus when playing Siege. It's a great little carrot to strive to for climbing the ranks, but it should be a side effect of the work you put into the game, not the only thing you care about. You should be focusing on playing to win each game and find bits to improve on each round instead of just focusing on the fact that you lost and you dipped in elo. Change those focus points and your gameplay and your mindset will be improved. I hope this helps improve your enjoyment and progression in Siege and in life. And as always, my name is Jpeasy. Take it easy.